Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start the current affairs in English of 20th October 2022. So first of all, we will discuss about the questions that I have given yesterday in the last of video. So the question is, which gas is filled in the packet of chips, that is in the Lay's, Kurkure, etc. Option A is oxygen, option B is nitrogen, option C is hydrogen, option D is the argon. So correct option is option B, nitrogen. So nitrogen gas is filled in the packet of chips. Now question arises, why the nitrogen gas is filled in the packet of chips? The reason behind is the first is the nitrogen gas. So the first reason is nitrogen gas is the harmless gas. Second reason is the it has inert nature. Third is the it does not allow the food to oxidize. These are the reasons. Because of that, nitrogen gas is used in the packet of chips. If oxygen gas is used instead of nitrogen, then it will oxidize with the materials that is used in the chips, and because of that it will damage the chips. So oxygen gas is not used in the packet of chips because we have to prevent it from the oxidization. If it will get oxidized, then they will damage the chips also. Next, hydrogen is also not used because it is highly reactive. Argon is also not used. So the nitrogen is used, and this nitrogen gas is filled in the packet of chips for preventing the damage. Next, we will start the national current affairs, and in the national current affairs news, first is the Reliance Jio is ready to or has announced that they will launch the 5G services in India from the October-November month. They will launch the 5G services. For that, the Nokia and Ericsson, both companies are supplying the 5G network equipment. So both Nokia as well as Ericsson is supplying the 5G material to the Jio, and the Ericsson and Nokia are also supplying the 5G network equipments to the Bharti Airtel and Vodafone Idea. But only Jio has announced to launch the 5G services. The Airtel and Jio, both companies, both companies has announced that they will launch the 5G services across the pan India by 2024. But Vodafone Idea has not announced yet the launch of 5G services. And the equipments that is for 5G materials is provided by the Nokia and Ericsson. Next is the Caisse has tie-up with the IRCTC to launch the Travel Now Pay Later facility. The Caisse is the AI-driven financial wellness platform. It has partnership with the IRCTC. IRCTC is the Indian Railway Catering Tourism Corporation to launch the Travel Now Pay Later payment option on its traveling apps. IRCTC Rail Connect. So Travel Now and Pay Later facility has been provided by the Caisse. For that, it has tie-up with the IRCTC. Next is One Health Joint Plan of Action with WHO, UNEP and FAO. Lays plans. The One Health Joint Plan of Action would develop a framework and integrate system and capability to enable the improved collaborative prevention, prediction, detection and response to health hazards, and this will support the sustainable development while enhancing the health of people, animals, plants, and the environment. So both all WHO, UNEP, and FAO, all three have laid the plan for One Health joint plan of action. Next is the Hardeep Puri has inaugurated the Asia's largest compressed biogas plant. So, Asia's largest compressed biogas plant has been inaugurated in the Sangrur in Punjab. So, in Punjab, Asia's largest compressed solar biogas has been inaugurated by the Hardeep Puri, who is the Union Minister of Petrol and Natural Gas in the Sangrur, Punjab. So, the Asia's largest compressed biogas plant in the Sangrur, Punjab. So, Asia's largest compressed biogas plant is inaugurated in the Punjab. Next is the Google has partnership with the Assam government to power digital learning. So, Google has partners with the Assam government to power digital learning. And as a part of this new initiative, that MOU is signed between the Assam government and Google. The Google will work with the Assam government's Skill Employment and Entrepreneurship Department mainly to strengthen the school digitization efforts with digital tools and solutions to support teaching and learning, as well as to promote the fundamental of online safety and digital citizenship to school children, mainly through the Be Internet Awesome program. So Google will start the Be Internet Awesome program in the school children, and it will support the teaching and learning as well as promote the fundamentals of online safety and digital citizenship to school children, mainly through the Be Internet Awesome program. Next is the 500 million accelerator program has been launched by the center, and this program is started to strengthen the agri startup, means agricultural startup, mainly to support the agricultural startups. The 500 crore accelerator program was started by the Union Agricultural Minister Narendra Singh Tomar, and in New Delhi, the PM Kisan Samman Sammelan is organizing, and in this PM Kisan Samman Sammelan, the Union Agricultural Minister has launched the $500 million accelerator program for strengthening the agri startups or to increase the agro businesses. Next is in terms of the grievance redressal index, the UIDAI has once again topped the grievance redressal index in previous months also for solving the grievances of the people. The UIDAI has topped in this solving the grievances of the people, and the report is published by the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, and UIDAI has solved most public grievances among all government ministries, and this is the second consecutive month UIDAI has topped the ranking. Previous month also UIDAI has topped the UIDAI has topped the ranking. So the CEO of UIDAI, the Dr. Saurabh Garg, and UIDAI founded in 28th January 2009, and its headquarters is in New Delhi. So the Aadhaar card has been issued by the UIDAI. Next is the Indian Railway has announced the closure of COPMO. The COPMO full form is the Central Organization for Modernization of Workshop. So the Indian Railway has announced the closure of COPMO, and it will came in the effect from 1st December 2022. The Railway Board has confirmed the binding up of the 4-decade-old organization, and it contributed significantly towards the modernization of workshop across the railway networks. So, the Indian Railway has announced the closure of COPMO, means Central Organization for Modernization of Workshops. Next is the LIC, means Life Insurance Corporation, has launched the Dhan Varsha plan. So the life insurance company has launched the LIC Dhan Varsha scheme, and this scheme is a non-linked, non-participating individual saving life insurance plan which offers a combination of protection and saving. And this saving insurance plan, that is Life Dhan Varsha scheme, it will provide the financial support for the family in case of unfortunate death of life assured during the policy terms. It will also provide the financial support for the family in the case of unfortunate death during the policy terms. Next is the PM Narendra Modi has launched the Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Urvarak Pariyojana. So Pradhan Mantri has launched the One Nation One Fertilizer Yojana, means for every states there will be single brand fertilizer. There will be single brand fertilizer. Single brand fertilizer that is named as the Bharat. There will be no logo and name of, no logo, no name of company, no name of company in bags. Only the name Bharat will be written. So, under the Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Urvarak Pariyojana, the company who manufacture the fertilizers must sell the subsidized fertilizers under a single brand that is known as the Bharat. That is the important for any exam. This is the very important. Next is the Ookla report has been published, in which the previous report of Ookla, in which India is at the 115th position. But now in this current rating, the India position is 118th, and in the overall global median mobile speed, Norway is at the first position, joined by the Chile. Next is the, now Reliance Jio will become the largest landline service provider in the August. So in terms of landline service provider, Jio is at the first position. In second position, it is the BSNL, and the third position is the MTNL. Is at the third position in terms of landline service provider. Next, we shall discuss about the international news. So, in the international news, first is the China's total trade surplus with India has exceeded the $1 trillion mark. So, the total trade surplus of China with India has exceeded the $1 trillion mark, and the trade gap has particularly widened in the past decade. Next is the World Bank has appointed the chairman of Court of Arbitration for the Indus Water Treaty. Indus Water Treaty is the disputes of water of Indus, that is between India and Pakistan. So the World Bank has appointed the chairman of Court of Arbitration for the Indus Water Treaty. Next, we shall discuss about the important days celebrated. So, International Chef Day has been celebrated on 20th October. So, on 20th October, International Chef Day has been celebrated, and this day is celebrated to protect the value of food and are passing on the same message to the future generations. And this day has celebrated the hard work and dedication that the chefs put into their crafts. And this year, the theme for the International Chef Day is the Growing a Healthy Future. Growing a Healthy Future is the theme of this year. And the World Association of Cooks Society headquarters is located in Paris, France, and World Association of Cooks Society was founded in October 1928. Next is the World Statistics Day. World Statistics Day is celebrated on 20th of October. It is celebrated on 20th of October, and this day is celebrated to recognize the importance of statistics in our daily lives. And the theme of Statistics Day 2022 is the data for sustainable development. Mainly, two things will be asked from that important day celebrated. One is the on which day this day is celebrated, and second will be the theme of the important day. So theme of Statistics Day 2022 is data for sustainable development. And for the first time, this World Statistics Day is celebrated in 2010. So in 2010, the first time World Statistics Day has been celebrated. Next is the World Osteoporosis Day. Is celebrated every year on the 20th of October. On 20th of October, World Osteoporosis Day has been celebrated. Osteo means that is the related to bones. Related to bones. And this day is celebrated to promote the early diagnosis of the osteoporosis, that is its treatment and preventive tips for strong bones. And these campaigns are mainly focused on encouraging the people to take preventive measures for their bone health and avoid any risk of osteoporosis. And the theme of 2022 World Osteoporosis Day is Step Up for Bone Health. The theme of 2022 World Osteoporosis Day is Step Up for Bone Health. So World Osteoporosis Day has been celebrated on 20th of October. Next, we shall discuss about the appointment related news. So in appointment related news, Deependra Singh Rathore has been appointed as the interim CEO of Paytm Payments Bank. So Deependra Singh Rathore has been appointed as the interim CEO of the Paytm Payment Bank. So this is the current affairs news of the 21st October. Next, in the last, I am giving you the question. You have to give the answer in the comment section. The question is the highest peak of Andaman and Nicobar Island, that is also known as Saddle Peak. This Saddle Peak is located in which of the following parts of the island? This Saddle Peak, that is highest point of Andaman and Nicobar, is located in which part of the island? Option A is the North Andaman, option B Middle Andaman, option C South Andaman, option D Little Andaman. So you have to give the correct option of this question in the comment section below. So thanks for watching my video. If you are new to this channel, so please subscribe this channel so that you will get the notification of my video. अगर आप नए हैं तो प्लीज इसको जो नया वीडियो आएगा उसका नोटिफिकेशन पहले मिल जाएगा. थैंक यू. सब्सक्राइब कर लें आप.